Welcome to YVU IT Hub, powered by KVRSS Group.
Hey, hi everyone. In this session, we will have a brief discussion on how to use Microsoft Teams for taking classes. This is especially for the academic purposes. So, that too, in this session, in this part, we will have a discussion on how to take the classes by using Teams through browser. That means we are having many browsers in the market. So those are namely Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and many more. So we can have access to the Teams in different ways or multiple ways. That is, one, by using any browser, and second one, using desktop application, third one, mobile application. So there are multiple ways, but in this session we will have a demonstration on how to take a class using Microsoft Teams through browser. So in a way to have access to the Microsoft Teams using any browser, first we should know what is the domain name or URL in a way to have access to the Microsoft Teams. So in this case we have the domain name, that is teams.microsoft.com. So you can find that in this marked area, that is, we can also call it as URL section. I just enter teams.microsoft.com. So after entering this domain name or URL in this URL section, what we have to do is simply you have to hit the enter. So now we are at login page or sign in page of Microsoft Teams. So what we have to do, so in case of KVRSS Group or YVU IT Hub, what are the accounts or licenses providing by the YVU IT Hub or KVRSS Group, we will give unique IDs, unique email IDs to each and every faculty. So for this demonstration we have created one ID with YVU University domain name, that is called as faculty@yvu.edu.in. So what we have to do here is we have to enter that username or that email ID in this section. Then we have to hit the next. In this screen, whatever the accounts already told you that provided by the YVU IT Hub or KVRSS Group, in second screen you can get customized details about your institution. So in this case, this is the account relating to the YVU University, so that's why we have set up this brand page or the branding page with the details of YVU University. So here it is asking to enter password. So along with email ID, we will queue temporary password for getting into this platform. So in this case we have to enter first the temporary password under enter password section. Then hit sign in. So here you are viewing that update your password. I already told you that whatever we are giving the password along with the email ID, that is temporary. So what we have to do here is under current password, again we have to enter the password that was given by the university or your school or whatever the even case of KVRSS Group, that company or the firm that will queue email ID and temporary password to you. So in this case we have to enter the temporary password under current password. Then under new password, so we have to set up our new password. That password should be a combination of alphabets, numericals, and special characters, but at least the strength should be at least 8 characters. In a view to keep your account secure, my best suggestion is try to use uppercase, lowercase alphabets as well as numericals and special characters. So in my case, I have set up this one. So I have selected a new password here. So just after entering those details, just hit the sign. If it is not sufficient or if it is not complying with the password policies that we have set up in admin center, so then that will ask you to change the password itself. So during setting up your password, you just remember you should not keep your username as a password. So for example, in this case, faculty at the right yvu.edu.in. If you try to keep faculty at the right 123 or something, it will not take. That's you remember. You should not keep that username as a password. Even if you are using some additional characters also, it will not consider for the security reasons. So in this screen, we are getting more information required. What we have to do here is simply hit the next. See here we need to set up our phone number. Why? Because this is especially for in future cases if we would like to change our password or resetting our password. If we forget our password, we can able to reset on our own. We don't want to contact ID administrator of your institution or the university. So for that case, it is better to set up our own phone number here. So in this case, what we have to do here is see in this by default we can experience here the United States. So this in case of India, we need to change this one from United States to India. So for that, what we have to do here is simply just hit this drop down icon, just in your keyboard, just enter I. So you can get India on your screen. So you just select India, and under enter phone number, you just enter your phone number. So after entering the phone number, here I have the default text me code. In some cases, it will show one more option, call me. So through call, the system will let you know what is the 6-digit unique code to set up your phone number to this account. So in this case, you can after entering your phone number, you just hit the next. Otherwise, if you don't want to keep your phone number here, again we are having I want to set up here. You just look at here. We are having I want to set up a different method. This is your wish. In some cases, if you don't want to keep in phone number or whatever, you just hit this skip setup also. But my best suggestion is always update your phone number with this ID. In future cases, if you forget your password, directly can reset on your phone. Otherwise, if you have not set up any method, like if you would like to go with I want to set up a different method, again that will let you know email and other option Microsoft Authenticator. So any one method you have to choose in a way to reset your password in future or in near future if you forget. Otherwise, always you should reach your IT administrator to get new password. So in my case, I'm suggesting you to keep your phone number over here. So in my case, I would like to call with the phone number only. So that's why I've given my phone number here. So then we have to hit the next. Just hit the next. So it will send 6-digit code to your phone number. Even sometimes some people they may claim that we are not receiving 6-digit code or any message from the Microsoft Teams. In that case, you just keep your mobile in airplane mode, or else even you can able to restart the phone also. Sometimes it is very rare cases, that is because of your network issues. So in my case, what I got the message, so just now I got a message from the Microsoft Teams, that 6-digit code I'm just entering here. See, this is the 6-digit code I got from the Microsoft. So after entering this one, just hit the next. See, my phone is here, the verified, my number is verified. So what I have to do here, simply just hit the next. So just hit the done. So again it is asking stay signed in. If it is your PC or laptop, if you don't want to enter every time the password to have access to the Teams, you can hit the S. That means your password will be saved in the browser. If you don't want, you can hit the No. So it will take a little bit more time because I'm trying to access this platform through incognito mode, that is the private browsing mode. In case of normal browsing, it will not take much time for you. And also in the screen here, I'm accessing this platform frequently, so that's why it is not showing some more options. So in your case, it will show you, in case of many people, it will show open Teams with like desktop application, and second option open Teams with web app. So in your way to use a browser and platform, that is the Teams, you have to go with web app. That's, remember, web app. In your case that would display, in my case is a private browsing, so that's why it will not show those two options. So if you choose open desktop application or download desktop application, again you are choosing another method to have access to the Teams. So this is the session especially for having access to the platform using browser. So for that, if you would like to use the browser, you should hit the web app. So this is the actual interface of Microsoft Teams here. In first step, we have successfully logged into this Teams, and we will have the view or interface of Teams as like this. So by default, whoever the clients of KVRSS Group or YVU IT Hub, you can find important features default in top priority wise here. So you can find activity chart, Teams, assignments, calendar, calls, files here. These 7 are important. Out of these 7, most probably use 3 or 4 features only here. So by default, you can find in like this when you have logged into your account using browser. So here few terminology we should come to know. So just look at, we will have this 3 dot icon. It is nothing but more options or the more actions. That means there are some options or some features behind of this icon. It is indicating. So here also we are having wherever you are looking or getting like this icon, that means there are a few more options behind of that. So in this case, so what we are having here, just hit this one. So under the second we are having settings, key shortcuts, or download desktop application, or download the mobile application, like that we are having here, right? In this case, in this more options, we are having the cause files and some more here. If you hit the more applications, you can find what are the features or more, what are the applications, those who are integrated with the Teams, you can find under this more application or more apps. So if you hit this profile icon, we can call it as a profile icon. If you hit this one, we are having again a sign out or whatever. You can change your status or set status message. You can change the status available or busy, do not disturb, or whatever. Based on your view or your interest, you can choose another whatever the option you would like to have as per your need. So in first step, as I said, we have logged in. I have shown you brief demo. I have shown you the interface of these Teams with a brief explanation of important features. So what we have to do in step 2? In step 2, simply we just hit the Teams. So this is the left menu. Just remember, left menu, you just hit the Teams. So here you can find some more options. So in your case, you can find these two options only. So because if you, in your case, if it is a new account, you can find these two only. In case of these two, already we are using this platform for various purposes, so these two you can able to find. So what we have to do here is we have to create a team. So what we have to do in this case, so simply we are having the joiner create team. If it's the first time, for the first time, you can find, I already told you, we can find these two only. Just hit the create team. See, again it is displaying four options. So our view is to take a class using the themes. It just shows this class. It will display one more pop-up with some information, name. So you can keep team name however you want. In my case, this is the demo. Just I'm keeping demo today. Then here we are having the description. It is optional. If you would like to if you would like to queue description of your themes, you can able to queue however you want. In my case, I don't want to queue. I don't like to queue this description. So simply, I'm just hitting the next. So in the screen it is showing students and teachers. So in case of teachers, by default already we have assigned policies for the teachers as faculty, so you don't want to enter your ID again here. By default you are the teacher, and the students, you have to add your students here. Just simply copy paste their IDs here, or you can type also. In my case, I have created one more account for the student, for this demonstration, one student demo account. So in this drop down, that will let you know what are the names, or what are the, like if you enter only two or three letters here, two alphabets here, so that will display all those IDs. Those are relating to the what you have entered username in this section. So just if you are just copy and paste enter ID, then that will display only respective ID in dropdown. You just select this one, and we are having here the add icon, right? So we have to hit the add. See, now this student was added to this team. So in case of teachers, you don't want to add anything, or else if you would like to give access to the guests or other teachers, you can add those IDs here. But in this session, I'm not letting you know that how to share same team with other colleagues or teachers whoever engage in the classes for the same teams. So we can able to decrease the burden, or we don't want to create more number of teams. By creating one team for one class, we can share the same team with all the faculty whoever they're engaging classes for respective class or respective batch. So in this case, this is the demonstration for taking the classes individually. So you don't want to enter any teacher ID under this section. So after adding these students, you just hit the close. So it is successfully created teams. So in future, again, if you would like to edit this team, we have the option, we have the feasibility how to do that. Already I told you that wherever we are experiencing the three dot icon, that is indicating more options behind of that. So see, here we're having the more option, this three dot icon. So what we have to do here is just simply you have to hit this one. See, again we're having the manage team, add channel members. You just leave it about the channel. Just you can able to create your if you would like to add your members, like you can hit the add member. But in my case, the best session is you just go with manage team. So here you'll have all the features. So here also you can able to manage, you can delete the students or the members from this team. You can add the teachers or whatever. Here we should remember some terminology. In this case, owner means you are having here the owners, and here members and guests. See, owners are nothing but the teachers, and members or guests are nothing but they are the members. So default can consider them as attendees. Based on our team's policies, we can consider it as a like attendees. So in this case, if you would like to remove any person under one section, it is not possible. So what we have to do here is, if you would like to remove a person from the team, whoever they have listed under bonus, first you have to change their role. Here we are having, just look at here, we are having the bonus and the members. In case of members and guests, in case of these members and guests, we are having the option to remove a person or the member. But in case of owner, we don't have any option to remove this guy here. So in this case, if you're not getting this remove option, that into option, so what I have to do is we have to change the role of this person or this faculty. If you hit the under section, we like drop down icon, we are having the member. If you choose this member, then this person will be moved from owners to members. Again, we will have this into mark, then we can able to remove the person from the teams. So if you would like to add any member, we just hit the add member in the pop-up. Again, we're having the students and teachers. Again, whatever you want, you can enter the students data or student ID here. If it is available, then that will display in the drop down. Then you have to choose the student, or you have to select the student and hit the add. So this is the way how to edit the team after creation of teams, or after creation of team, or in future cases. So again, we're having the many features, pending requests, channel settings, or whatever. All these are not necessary for you. This is more than enough for you. So what we have discussed here is, in the second step, we have successfully created, and I just demonstrated how to edit the team. In third step, we have to schedule our class. So just go to the calendar. See, here we are having the two options, meet now and a new meeting. So we have to go with the new meeting. See, here we are having the different options, again features to schedule your class. So just look at your time zone is Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, New Delhi. In case of India, in case of outside of India, you can get your own time zone. You just look at here, but in many cases it will be accurate, because it will consider this information from your network, so it is not a problem here. And again, we are having the required registration. This is especially for the conducting the or organizing the webinars. So about how to conduct a webinar, we will discuss in other session. So I'm not discussing about this one in this session. So just we have to give a title here. So in my case, I'm trying to give here CSC first year. So under add require attendance, you don't want to add every student ID here. Simply leave this option empty. So this is the date. So for tomorrow, if I would like to schedule a class, you have to select the date for tomorrow. So for tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., if I would like to schedule, just I need to choose the 10 a.m. and it is 11 a.m. right? So here we're having one more option, is the doesn't repeat. For single class, you can select doesn't repeat. If you would like to schedule for entire semester or entire year, what we have to do here is simply you just hit this one. We are having the many options here, like every weekday, that means from Monday to Friday, daily every day from Monday to Sunday, and weekly like one class per week, monthly one class per month, yearly one class per year, and custom, that means you can customize as per your need. So in this case, I would like to schedule only one class. In your case, if you would like to schedule every day or like for entire semester, you can choose as per your requirement. Like some faculty, they may claim that for example during Monday or every Monday they will have class from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But in Tuesday they will have class from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So those are like, we can call it as regular classes. So for scheduling such type of things or such type of classes, you just go with the weekly. You can choose weekly, and first you have to schedule for Monday, then again you have to schedule for Tuesday. That is your wish. So like that you can able to schedule here. So we can call those as series if you are scheduling in such a way. So if you are scheduling like only for one class, then we can call, we should not call those schedules as series based classes. So in this case, I'm just going with the doesn't repeat. In your case, as per your need, you can choose any option here. So I'm just choosing doesn't repeat because I need to schedule the class only for tomorrow. So then we need to add our team. So under add channel, we just keep your cursor, that will display the teams here. So if you are the member of this team, then you can find all those teams in the drop down. So I'm just a member of only one team. It is showing everything here. You just hit the demo today, again it will display the channel. You just hit the general. So now it is fine. If you have the two teams, if you would like to take a combined class, for two batches or two classes, you cannot add two teams here in this section. Why? Because two teams are nothing but two classes it will consider, teams will consider in such a way. So you cannot add two teams in under add channel. So for that you have to create separate team for combined classes, uh, for taking simultaneously or common class for two batches here. That is based on your need. Again, you have to create new team, but you cannot add two teams under add channel. Okay, so here the add location, if you would like to give, you can able to add. This is the brief instructions. If you would like to give any instructions or whatever, you can write here. Those are the optional. So what the mandatory fields here are: first you just add your title, and you don't want to add the attendees. You just set up the time and date here, and this is the frequency of classes to be scheduled. And under add channel, you have to add only one channel. You cannot add more than one channel here. If you are choosing another channels or another team in this section, that will be replaced with recently selected team. That means if you're having, just to consider, if you're having the two teams, demo today, demo one today. So in that case, if you are trying to select another team here, that will display again as like this one. So it will display here the demo one today. If you select that, that will replace the demo today. So that means demo one today will replace the demo today. So I already told you that we can able to add one team under add channel section. So after that, after selecting this team and entering all the necessary details in this form, you have to hit the send. So now I have successfully scheduled. We need to check where we are. See, here you can able to find. So it is now creating the schedule for tomorrow class. You can enter into this class even today also. It is not a problem. That URL, that class URL is always active. So it is showing creating ongoing process. So if you know whether this page is up to date or not, you can hit the refresh icon. We are having everything here. You can hit this refresh icon, or else my best suggestion is you don't want to hit this refresh icon. It will take a little bit more time. So instead of that, what you have to do is just go to another feature, like you just go to the teams or assignments or chart, anything, again back to calendar. So now this page is up to date. So this is the simple refresh option, indirect option for you. So if you go with this refresh icon in the browser, it will take more time, little bit more time. Instead of that, what you have to do is you just to go with any one option like teams or chart or active assignments or whatever, just again back to this calendar. So this page was refreshed and it is up to date now. So we don't want to waste our time. Simply we can able to save our time by choosing this alternative method. So in third step, what we have to do here is we have scheduled our class. So in fourth step, we need to take a class. So even it was scheduled for tomorrow, for the demonstration purpose, I'm entering into this class by today itself. Just again, you have to come back to the calendar, hit this one, you can find the join and edit. So if you would like to edit or cancel this class, simply just go with the edit. So here we're having the cancel meeting, right? You can hit the cancel if you would like to cancel the meeting, or if you would like to change any information here, you can able to change. You just remember one thing: we cannot change the channel or team in edit mode of scheduled class. That's most important, you just remember. So if you would like to change the meeting settings, here we are having the options. So what are the options behind of this we are having? Simply you just do, you just hit this one, it will display a few more meeting options here. So by default we will set up some options for my clients, so those also you can able to override as per your need. So these are the options, like who can bypass the things, and let call lobby, and who can present. I just chosen only me. However you want, you can able to set up. So these features or these options you can find only after making a schedule, and in edit mode you will have this option. So in my case I don't want to do anything, any changes to these options. In case yours, if you are interested to change, you can do as per your need. I'm simply just closing this window. So under edit mode we are having these things. I'm just closing. In your case, if you have changed anything, you can find here the save option. I'm just closing this one. So simply I'm gonna back to my calendar. I'm hitting this one, and hitting this chime. Even somewhere people will ask that what is the URL of our team. So this is the URL of your team. So how to copy this one? So just simply, if you keep your cursor here, there you are having one icon. This is the icon. So simply just hitting this one. Now it was copied. We are getting the tick mark here, right? Just check it. So this is the URL of your specific class here. So now I'm joining my class to, I'm just hitting the join for taking a class. So here again you're having many things. For not to have any disturbances, I'm just disabling video and mic. Just hit the join now. So I'm waiting for us to join. There is only one student has to join here, but this is especially for the demonstration purpose, so we are not joining from the student account. So here we're having these options everyone knows. Those are like this is the video, this is the mic, and this is the sharing. So here we're having the sharing. If you hit this share icon, we will have the few more options like desktop or window sharing, PowerPoint. If you open the PowerPoint in your PC or laptop, that will be displayed here, and you will get the like pointer also, like laser pointer here. So in my case I have not opened any PowerPoint, so that's why it is not showing anything under PowerPoint section. This is the whiteboard. You can able to write on this whiteboard. This is the browse. During the class you can share the any material with your students. Simply if you hit this one, again it will display browse teams and channels, OneDrive. This is especially for your personal storage. In case of YVU IT Hub or KVRSS Group clients, we will give storage of 1 TB for every faculty. So here upload from my computer, if you hit this one, it will display all those things. If you would like to add any material, or if you would like to share any PDF or whatever the content, you can choose, and you have to hit the open here. So in my case I'm not adding anything. So this is the Microsoft Whiteboard. If you hit this one, it will display the whiteboard. You can able to write on that whiteboard. So for it will take a little bit more time, like 15 to 20 seconds more time to have access to the whiteboard. See, here I have the collaborate whiteboard for everyone to present whiteboard only candidate. You can choose as per your need. Just present whiteboard. See, again we are having the different colors or whatever. So just you can choose. In my case I'm just selecting this one. You can write however you want. If you would like to write anything, it is possible here. So everything you can do. If you would like to type anything, you just hit this text, add text, or a T icon. Here we're having the T icon, right? You have to hit this one. So after hitting this, it will you just again keep your cursor in the board. You can type anything you want here. So if you don't want this one, simply just select this one. You will have the delete option. So just delete icon, you hit the delete, that will be mode. In your case, as per your need, you can do however you want, right? So this is the whiteboard option here. So here the most important thing you should remember is, currently if you are using the whiteboard, if you would like to record a class, this whiteboard will not get recorded. So that feature is currently under development. So I will let you know here, even under recording section. So I already told you that three dots indicating more options or more actions. If you hit this one, here we are having the recording. I already told you that currently whiteboard is not getting recorded. So you just hit the start recording. You can find here, if they're showing the gray button, so recording pending, that is the status indicating, that color indicating recording pending. If it turns to red, that means class is getting recorded. I already told you that, see, whiteboard will not be recorded, so it will be coming. So I already told you this one, right? So this whiteboard will not get recorded in this case. So what I have to do here is, but definitely Microsoft will roll out this feature very soon for you. So simply what I have to do here is just hit the dismiss. Dismiss is not a problem. So there is a currently we don't have a recording option for the whiteboard. So next, what we have to do, under more actions, we are having the show device settings, show meeting notes. All these things are as per your need. You have to go with that. So the most important feature here is together mode. If you hit this together mode, it will display as like how you people are, how your students are sitting in the class in such a way you can able to find. See, look, it is getting loaded, but for this at least there should be 4 members in the class, or 4 members should be in the live, so you can find your student how they have sit in the classroom. Similarly, you can able to find one by one you can find here. So in my case there are no students, so that's why it is not displaying. So this is the together mode. So again, under more actions, we are having the end meeting, turn off incoming video call. All these are like just you have to practice the things. Those are simple features. So end meeting is important. If you would like to close this class, you have to hit the end meeting. Most of the people, most of the faculty, they're confusing. Simply they are hitting this hang up button. So it means simply temporarily you are leaving this class, but not you are closing the class. That's you remember. So you are not ending the class. So if you would like to end anything, you have to hit the end meeting. This is very important thing. So, and also if you would like to get automatic attendance to your team's post section, you have to hit the end meeting. Simply if you are hitting the hang up, it will not send any attendance data to your team section. This most important thing. Just remember, end meeting. You have to hit the end meeting, then only you can get attendance to your post section. But there's one more option for downloading the attendance manually here, so I will let you know. So this is the raise hand, already many people knows this one. This is the conversation to chat with your people, to chat with the members or whoever there in this class. So this is the participants icon. We just hit the show participants. So here again we are having the 3 dot icon. You just hit this one. Here we are having the download attendance list. If there are students in this class, so then again you can get 2 more options: disable mic for attendees, disable mic for everyone. Some more features, some more options you can get here. Those are the basic terminology you can understand better. So say, look at here. If you hit the download attendance list, you can download this one. My best suggestion is before ending of the class, at least 5 minutes before that, you can download this attendance. This is better. If you download this attendance at starting off your class, you cannot get a brief report. So if you get at end of your class, then you can get the report as like when student joined, when student left, completely that the entire data you can able to find in the attendance sheet. So a few more terminologies we should remember here are, so one is the organization. Nothing but to have scheduled this one, you will become a organizer. And in second, like you can find even attendees. Attendees are nothing but your students. Those will be considered as attendees. So in this case, the student has not joined here. So here the session meaning, the sessions meaning who the members of this class, if they have not joined the class, that will display under sessions. So it is the indication you can ask your student, still you have not joined the class, you can ask them. So this is the meaning under sessions. So if student has joined, you can get again here few more options like edit, like you can make this attendee from role of student. You can able to change from attendee to presenter, anyway, to present their content, their thesis or whatever. So this, like if you hit this one here, so still the student has not yet joined. Even directly you can ask him to join to the class also here. So for your understanding purpose, what we have to do here is, students, if they have joined the class, you will come to know few more options how to change the roles also. So for that, what we are going to do here is, simply we can open one more browser. See, just enter teams.microsoft.com. Just I'm trying to join from student account. Same. Oh, this password change and everything is same as like faculty. Hit the next. So we have to select India, enter the phone number, just choose, as I told you during sign up process of faculty. There have the text me a code, call me also. So I'm choosing just text me a code. I just got a code. Hit next. Next, hit next. Hit done. It will take a little bit more time in Microsoft Edge. So what student has to do here is, after scheduling a class, student will get a notification to their email, as well as if they are using any mobile application, they will get a notification to their mobile also. So what we have to do for this demonstration is, simply we will join this class from the student account. So here we have the two ways. Students can directly go to the teams, and under teams you have to select the team, and after selecting the team, this is the interface of the team actually. So here also we can find the class. If it is ongoing class, so that's why directly it is showing the join button also here. So a student can able to join from here, or else simply just he or she has to go to the calendar, that they can find the schedule. So directly they can able to join from calendar itself. My suggestion is, always ask your students to visit the calendar, and they can able to join from there itself. That is the very easiest step. So here we're having, so this is the ongoing class, so that's why we are having the join button. Otherwise you don't have the join button here actually. Just disable the video and mic. Say just hit the dismiss. Now student has joined the class. So just we will go to our section. See, if you check here, just hit this one. Okay, okay, fine. So if you would like to change the role, how to do, just hit the participant icon. See, I told you that if student joined, that will be under attendees section. So in case of attendees, they cannot share their screen here. So if you would like to give access to share their screen, so then what you have to do here is just beside of this name we are having the three dot icon. There is more options. You hit this one. Here again we are having the disable mic. He will have the complete control. So I don't want to discuss about disable mic or disable camera. There is completely will have the access and you have the control on this class. So if you would like to give access to share the screen of student, here we're having the make a presenter. You just hit the make a presenter, so it will ask you the confirmation. Just hit the change. Say the student now under presenter mode. So student now can able to share the screen. Just we will go here. See, now it was enabled, right? Now it is screen sharing is enabled here. So after the discussion, again, if you would like to stop screen sharing, just hit this one. Again, you have to hit the make an attendee. So just give the confirmation. Now if you go to the student account, see the sharing icon was disabled here, right? So this is the way change the roles of students also. So sessions means nothing but the students they have not joined the class, so that's the indication for you. So these are the features, these are the basic features, uh, enough to have the demonstration. So I think if you are using some very high-end systems or system configurations, it will display a few more options, but all these are the basic options. You will have all these features in any type of devices. So whoever they're using Windows 7, somebody we heard that they're experiencing the problem for using desktop application, but for using or for accessing the Thames through browser, you will not experience such type of problems. So these are the things. So in step 1, so we have logged in, we have set up our password. In step 2, we have created teams. In step 3, we have scheduled our class. In step 4, we have taken the class here and we have discussed about different roles. So now what we have to do here is we have to end the meeting. So we need to get our recording as well as the automatic attendance. For getting those two, whether if you would like to even you can hit the stop recording also, but if you hit the end meeting, that can stop automatically recording also. So just I'm closing my class, just hit the end meeting, just give the confirmation. So directly you will be moved to the your team section. See, you are having, see, recording has started, all these details here. See, recording has stopped, save recording to OneDrive. So you have to wait for some a little bit more time. Sometimes if you have taken a class for more time, it will take sometimes 10 minutes or 15 minutes, sometimes even 30 minutes it has taken. But most probably in many cases it will display instantly everything here. So this is your recording. In case of your attendance, it will take a little bit more time for refreshing this page. I already told you you can go with the refreshing of browser, but instead of that you just hit the any other option again back to the Teams. See, if page was refreshed, so we are fine here the attendance. Just you can download your attendance. So that's it. We are getting the automatic attendance also here. Now we will have a brief discussion about other features. So under Teams, again we are having the top menu. We can call it as top menu. We are here having the many options, right? So under post section, we are currently in the post section. Everything will come here. So this is the file section. If you hit these files, here you can expect to have the recordings and materials. See, still I have not shared any material, so that's why this folder is not available here. If you shared any material, you can find those like materials option also here, class materials are folder also here. So just hit the recordings, you can find your recordings here. Even same recordings also you can find under files. Here we are having the files, like this is the files section. You can hit this one, there also you can able to find your recordings. And in case of assignments grades, we will have a one more session on how to engage assignment section. So this is the actual thing, how to take a class using browser. like a browser and platform, browser and Teams platform, for simply telling. I hope you have, I think I have demonstrated briefly about all these things. Still, if you have any queries, especially for my clients, you can reach our support team. The team is available 24/7 for you. So thank you. Bye bye.
Subscribe for more videos.